Hello there everybody, it is Tegan here again today, and long time no see once again. It's very difficult to film in the summer in Australia because I can't have my fan on while I'm filming, and it is like very warm and so it's very difficult to film, but I'm going to try to film this now and see how we go. I'll see if I'm not a big ball of sweat by the end of this video, which I mean I probably will be, but oh well. I am in a different place in my room, if you hadn't noticed. This is because I am going to be talking about my CD collection today. Yay! I have collected quite a few CDs throughout the past year. As you might be able to see, there's a lot of them. But yes, that is what I'm going to be talking about today. I'm going to be going through my CD collection, telling you guys what CDs I have, and if there's something special surrounding it, then I'll tell you guys about that as well. And I haven't listened to all of these a lot of times, so I may not be able to tell you my favorite songs on all of them, but I will do that for the ones that I've listened to a lot of times and I have collected feelings about those albums and about the songs. And yeah, I'm just gonna get right into this because I have over 100 CDs and it's gonna take me a while to get through them all. I do have a few vinyl records as well, and so I will mention those too. I got a record player for Christmas, and all of the records that I have, I also have a CD with them, so I'll just show you the records when I show you the CD. My CD collection is sorted alphabetically, and then the artist, it's in the order from when it was released. Let's get started. First up, I have my the 1975 albums. The first one being the 1975, She Way Out, Chocolate, and Hard Out. And the second album from them was called I Like It When You Sleep, for You Are So Beautiful Yet So Unaware of It. My two favorite songs on this are She's American and Paris. Next up is all of my 5 Seconds of Summer CDs. They are tied for my favorite band with another band. The first one is Somewhere New. My favorite song on this is probably Unpredictable. The She Looks So Perfect EP. My favorite song on here is The Only Reason or Disconnected. The Don't Stop EP. I'm gonna pick up one EP or one or two EPs by them. Definitely this one has to be one of them. If you don't know, Rejects, all of the songs on this are amazing. Try hard, they're just all so good. 5 Seconds of Summer, the album, their self-titled album. I have to say my favorite song on this is Never Be. That is also one of my favorite songs by Five Sauce altogether. The Amnesia EP, I love Daylight on this, and also their cover of American Idiot is incredible as well. The Good Girls EP, my favorite song off of this is probably the acoustic tracks. Little Girls Acoustic and Long Way Home Acoustic, they're both so good. Live Sauce, their live album. On here you get a live version of Pizza, which, why wouldn't you want a live version of Pizza? Next is the She's Kinda Hot EP, also one of my favorite EPs by them. Broken Pieces, if you haven't heard that song, you need to. Lastly, Five Sauce is Sounds Good, Feels Good. Up there with my favorite albums of 2015, Jet Black Heart, Airplanes, Invisible, Broken Home, The Girl Who Cried Wolf, Catch Fire, Safety Pin. There's so many good songs on this album. Next up we have Kids in the Street by the All American Rejects. I actually haven't listened to this album yet because I picked it up today, but I'm very excited to get into it. Next up, All Time Low, Put Up or Shut Up, The Girls A Straight Up Hustler, Jay-Z Ray, Running from Lions. They are all so incredible. Nothing Personal, they're with my favorite albums of all time. Therapy is one of my favorite songs of all time. Also, Hello Brooklyn, Walls, Too Much, So Wrong It's Right, 6 Feet Under the Stars, Vegas, Poppin' Champagne, all incredible songs. Their first live album, Straight to DVD. This also comes with a live concert DVD as well. It's a movie and the documentary. So good. Dirty Work, which a lot of people say isn't a very good album, but I love it to pieces. Songs on here I love are That Girl, Under Paper Moon, I Feel Like Dancin'. Next is Don't Panic, classic All Time Low, pop punk, amazing album. Favorite songs on this, Paint You Wings. Oh my god, Paint You Wings is such a good song, guys. Next, I have 2 copies of Future Hearts. I've got the standard edition and I have the deluxe edition. I love Tidal Waves, Don't You Go, Dancing with a Wolf, Missing You, I just all so incredible. Last from All Time Low is this huge beautiful thing, and that is straight to DVD 2, Past, Present, and Future Hearts. This is actually the CD, and it comes with a huge book full of pictures, and then in the very back are all 3 CDs. There's the 2 CDs of the live album, and then also the live movie and documentary is on there as well. And this also comes with a couple of new songs on it as well. Caroline is such a good song. And by Arctic Monkeys, I haven't listened to this one as much as I would like to, but I'd have to say the song that I like so far that I have listened to the most is Are You Mine? And there are my Blink-182 album. I've got their Greatest Hits album. My favorite song on here is probably either Stay Together for the Kids or The Rock Show. And then I've also, of course, got California. I did a reaction to this album, which I will leave linked down below. Favorite songs on here: Home is Such a Lonely Place, Teenage Satellites, She's Out of Her Mind, Left Alone, Kings of the Weekend. That's the Spirit by Bring Me the Horizon. I love True Friends, Avalanche, Blasphemy. Coldplay, Head Full of Dreams. I have to say Adventure of a Lifetime or Kaleidoscope. Ghosts, amazing. Second one being Love. Next I've got 2 Ed Sheeran albums plus, I think is what this is called, and Multiply. This one comes with a live DVD. My favorite song on this is always going to be Lego House. And off of Multiply, Touch and Go or Bloodstream. I have 3 albums from Fall Out Boy. I've got their Greatest Hits album, Believers Never Die. Got so many good songs on this. On Arrival, Thanks for the Memories, America's Sweetheart, What to Catch Johnny, Save Rock and Roll. Probably not one of my favorites by Fall Out Boy, but I still enjoy it. Probably my favorite song on here is Rat-a-Tat. And then obviously I've got American Beauty, American Psycho. I know a lot of people didn't like this album, but I absolutely love it. Favorite song on here is probably The Kids Aren't Alright. Amazing. I'm just gonna throw this one randomly in here. I've got the Divergent soundtrack, the movie soundtrack, because I got it sent to me by the Australian producers. Divergent is one of my favorite book series of all time. The soundtrack is amazing. Yeah, just thought I would throw that in there. I have 1 album by Falling in Reverse. It is Just Like You. I like Just Like You and The Bitter End and Get Me Out. I have 2 copies of the same album. I also have a 3rd one coming because this band is my everything and I love them to absolute pieces. This is the other band tied for first place with Five Sauce and this band, my favorite bands. Love them so much. And that is Forever Ends Here with Imagine This. This is their debut album. I've talked so much about Forever Ends Here on this channel. So good. This album is so good. If you haven't listened to it, you need to. There's so many good songs on here. My favorite song on here is Everything We Love. It's been my favorite song since I first heard the album in August, and it has continued to be my favorite song. It means a lot to me. The lyrics are so incredible. I also really like Fell from the Stars and Something New and Toxic Melody and Take Me There and just all of the songs on this album. I did a reaction to Take Me There, so I will leave that link down below. But yes, I own 2 copies. I have a 3rd one coming because I have issues. They were selling signed copies on their website, even though I know that I will see them again sometime soon for them to sign one of the 2 copies that I already own. I needed it. I also own 2 copies of the vinyl. This is a thing. Soon I'm going to own 5 copies of this. There are 2 different pressings here. This one looks like this. It is black and it's got some splattering on it, white and yellow splatter. And then this one is one of the most beautiful things I have ever laid my eyes on. My camera is not going to pick it up very well, but it is white and it has orange splattering. Somebody described it as, it looks like Cheeto dust has been sneezed all over it, and that is a pretty accurate description, but it is beautiful. Oh my god. Luke, who is the lead singer of this band, he does all of the designing stuff, and he did an incredible job with this album. But yes, imagine this incredible album, go and buy it, you need it in your life. All of my Good Charlotte CDs, Good Charlotte, their self-titled album, favorite song on here is 100% Little Things. The Young and the Hopeless, I love every single song on here. Story of My Old Man, Hold On, Girls and Boys, all incredible. The Chronicles of Life and Death, The World is Black, Mountain, It Wasn't Enough, all amazing. Good Morning Revival has one of my favorite songs of all time by Good Charlotte, and that is All Black. But then I also love Beautiful Place and Dance Floor Anthem. I have their Greatest Hits album. This has so many good songs on it. And then Cardiology. I'm gonna go with Like It's Her Birthday. That is such a good song. And then I have, of course, Youth Authority, which is their newest album. My name is in the little booklet in here that came with this album because, you know, I'm cool like that. I did a reaction to this album. I will leave that link down below. Favorite songs on here: Keep Swinging, We'll Let It All Out, Cars Full of People, Stray Dogs. So many amazing songs on that album. Green Day. First up, I've got Kerplunk, and then I've got International Super Hits, which is a bunch of their hits from their first few albums: Pop Rocks and Coke, Brain Stew, Jaded, Macy's Day Parade, Redundant, a lot of good songs. And then obviously I have American Idiot. Boulevard Broken Dreams is one of my favorite Green Day songs of all time. 21st Century Breakdown, Restless Heart Syndrome, 21st Century Breakdown, 21 Guns, See the Light, so many good songs. And then of course I've got their latest album, Revolution Radio. I'd have to say my favorite songs on here are Say Goodbye, Still Breathing, Forever Now, Ordinary World, so many good songs. Greatest hits from Guns N' Roses. There's Paradise City, Civil War, Sweet Child of Mine, Welcome to the Jungle. A lot of great Guns N' Roses classics on here. Badlands by Halsey. I really like Colors and Roman Holiday. I've got two EPs from Hey Violet. Their first one is their debut EP, I Can Feel It. I really like Smash Into You and Can't Take Back Your Bullet. Both such good songs. And then Brand New Moves, Fuckboy is such a good song. I've got two EPs from In Stereo. First up, I have She's Rock and Roll, and then I have also got The Speed of Sound. I really like Honest on here, and on here I like 2 AM and Make Your Daddy Like Me. The next two CDs that I have are both by a band called Inventions. The first EP, which is just their self-titled EP, Inventions, and I've got it signed by the band, and they've written on the back, "Hey OT again, so great meeting you, psyched to do it all over again soon. Love Jake plus Inventions." Jake is the lead singer. All just amazing songs. Second one is their EP, Exist Explore, which I got signed the last time that I saw them. And on the back, Jacob wrote, "Tegan, sup fam, so rad to see you again, let's do it all again soon, heart Jacob." My favorite songs on this, No Anxiety, or Lay Your Bones Down, or Know Where I'd Rather Be. EP from Joel James, which is called I'm a Fool. My favorite songs on here are probably I'm a Fool or My Mistakes. Next up is from a band called Live, and the album is called The Turn. I didn't actually even mean to buy. I just did, and I haven't really listened to much of it. Greetings from California by the Madden Brothers. I don't like their Alone music as much as I like Good Charlotte's music, but this was still a good album. I really like Brixton, We Are Done, Love Pretenders, Good Gracious Abby. Marcello's EP called Marcello. I actually also have the vinyl of this. It's just a small one because there's only 4 songs on it, and it's just black and it looks like that. My favorite song is probably Reckless. It's such a good song. Shawn Mendes. Handwritten, and I've got Illuminate. My favorite song on Handwritten is probably A Little Too Much. Off of Illuminate, my favorite song is probably Hold On, but then I also really like No Promises, Bad Reputation, Understand, 3 Empty Words, all amazing. Nicole Miller with Communication. I only picked this up today, so I'm very excited to give that a listen. Blush by Moose Blood. Look at the inside, it's beautiful. I'd have to say my favorite song on here is either Cheek or Spring. My Chemical Romance. First one is 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. It's not a fashion statement. I never told you what I do for a living. Give 'em hell, kid. I'm not okay, I promise. Just every single song is amazing. Then obviously I've got The Black Parade, one of my favorite albums of all time. Teenagers will always be one of my favorite songs on this, but then I also love Famous Last Words and Mama and This Is How I Disappear and The Sharpest Lives and just all of them. And then I have Danger Days, The True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys. Favorite songs on this have to be The Kids from Yesterday, Bulletproof Heart, Sing. Sing will always be one of my favorite My Chemical Romance songs. And then obviously I had to have The Black Parade / Living with Ghosts. All of the rough mixes and live demos and everything on this are incredible. I did a reaction to The Five of Us Are Dying, the rough mix, and so I will leave that link down below. Matt Nathanson with Some Mad Hope. This, Matt Nathanson, he was my first ever concert that I ever went to. Come On Get Higher's the song that some of you guys might know from him, but Wedding Dress and Falling Apart and All We Are, all incredible songs. Next up, I do own a Nickelback album. This is Best of Nickelback Volume 1, and it's got Photograph, How You Remind Me, Rockstar, If Today Was Your Last Day, Never Again, Lullaby, just some great classic Nickelback songs and Nirvana's greatest hits, because who doesn't love a little bit of Nirvana? This has got Heart-Shaped Box, Pennyroyal Tea, All Apologies, Smells Like Teen Spirit. The self-titled album from Nothing But Thieves, Hostage, Lover Please Stay, Hanging, 6 Billion, all amazing songs. Beneath the Skin of Monsters and Men, Organs, Thousand Eyes, We Sink, just so many incredible songs on that album. From One Direction, I've got 4, and Made in the AM. I've definitely listened to 4 the most out of all of their albums. My favorite songs on this are Act My Age, Once in a Lifetime, Girl Almighty, Where Do Broken Hearts Go, Made in the AM, which has some good songs like History and Love You Goodbye and If I Could Fly, Infinity. Next up, I have all of my Panic at the Disco albums, which I actually finished my collection today. Fever, You Can't Sweat Out, so many good songs on this album. Lying is the most fun a girl can have without taking your clothes off, but it's better if you do. There's a good reason These Tables Are Numbered, Honey, you just haven't thought of it yet. And I've got Welcome to the Sound of Pretty Odd, or just Pretty Odd. Incredible songs on here. When the Day Met the Night, Behind the Sea, Mad as Rabbits, a lot of good songs on there. I've also obviously got Vices and Virtues, which has Ballad of Mona Lisa. I love that song to absolute pieces. The Calendar, Sarah Smiles, a lot of good songs. Too Weird to Live, Too Rare to Die. Miss Jackson will always be one of my favorite Panic at the Disco songs. Then there's also Casual Affair, The End of All Things, This Is Gospel, Death of a Bachelor, which favorite songs on here, probably House of Memories, Impossible Year, Hallelujah, LA Devotee, Golden Days. Next up, I've got the only Pierce the Veil album that I own, and that is Misadventures. I actually picked up the Misadventures vinyl today, and the vinyl is white. Oh my god, it is beautiful. It's beautiful. Favorite songs on here: Today I Saw the Whole World, Dive In, Floral and Fading. Next up, I have the only Red Hot Chili Peppers album that I own, and that is their newest one, The Getaway. I want to get at least their greatest hits album, and I really like Feasting on the Flowers, Encore, and Dark Necessities. I did a reaction to Dark Necessities, so you guys can go and check that out. I will leave it linked down below. I then have Rome with Backbone, Hopeless Case, Tell Me, Leaving Notice, all such good songs. The Rolling Stones, the best of the Rolling Stones Jump Back on this, Rock in a Hard Place, Emotional Rescue, Waiting on a Friend, Wild Horses, awesome songs. Short Stack with Homecoming. Marcella, shout out to you, because I thought of you when I saw this. State Chants, The Finer Things, and Around the World and Back. On The Finer Things, Over the Line, Remedy, Mind Bottled, Critical, Elevated. Oh my god, every single song is incredible. Around the World and Back, perfect score. All Yours History, Around the World and Back, Back and Forth, Eyes Closed. The Story So Far, their self-titled album. I have listened to it some, and I can say I love this album. Taylor Swift 1989, I want to get all the rest of her albums so badly. She's one of my favorite singers. How You Get the Girl, All You Had to Do Was Stay, Wonderland, I Wish You Would, Wildest Dreams, This Love, I Know Places. Every single song on here is incredible and amazing. And Tonight Alive, I have got What Are You So Scared Of and Limitless. I wouldn't be able to tell you what my favorite songs on here are because I haven't listened to them enough to be able to tell you, but they are both so good. Trophy Eyes with Chemical Miracle. Shout out to Kane from Forever Ends Here for telling me to listen to this album and telling me that he thinks that I would enjoy it, because I did enjoy it. I love it so much. Daydreamer, Counting Sheep, Rain on Me, Breathe You In, Home Is, all such good songs. Next up, I've got 4 EPs/albums from my baby, Troye Sivan. I've got TRXYE. Favorite song on here is either Fun or Gasoline. Wild, which has some of the same songs on it from his debut album, but I love Ease. I will always love Ease. And then I've got his debut album, Blue Neighborhood. Favorite songs on here, there's so many. Heaven, Lost Boys, Suburbia, Too Good, Talk Me Down, Ease obviously, Blue, just literally every single song on that album. And then I've also got Blue Neighborhood Suburbia Edition, which he only just released, and this has got the original Blue Neighborhood album on it, and then it also has a bunch of remixes on it. I've got 21 Pilots. First up, we've got Vessel. Favorite songs on this: Screen, Holding On to You, Ode to Sleep, The Run and Go. So many good songs on this album. Quiet as Violent, which is an EP of sorts, and it's got some remixes and some live versions. Amazing. And then obviously I've got Blurry Face. Favorite songs on here are gonna have to be We Don't Believe What's on TV, Not Today, Plain Boy, The Judge. So many good songs. The Vamps, Meet the Vamps, and Wake Up. Both really good albums. On here, I'd have to say my favorites are Love Struck, Last Night. My favorite songs on here are Wake Up, I Found a Girl, Runaway, Halfway There, Written Off. Walk the Moon, I've got their self-titled debut album. Favorite songs on here would have to be I Can Lift a Car, Jenny, Anna Sun, and then I've also got their latest album, Talking Is Hard. I love so many songs on this. Down in the Dumps, Avalanche, Come Under the Covers, Portugal, Different Colors, Work This Body. I love Walk the Moon so much. The Wild Feathers with Lonely Is a Lifetime. And this is another band that I saw live at Splendor. And we are on the last band, you guys. With Confidence, I've got Youth, which is their debut EP, and that is signed by Any, Say You Will, Stand Again, Understand, and Tonight. They're just all incredible songs. And then I've got their EP Distance. This one is also signed by Any. Literally every single song. London Lights, Godzilla, I Will Never Wait. Literally every single song. And then of course, the last album that I have to show you guys is their debut album, Better Weather. Songs on here that I love. I literally love every single song on here. Archers was my first favorite off the album, but then I also love Gravity and Dinner Bell and Waterfall and literally every single song by them. That is it for my CD collection, my very, very long CD collection. As you could probably tell by my CD collection, I have a very mixed range of music that I like to listen to. I like everything from really smooth, calm down singer-songwriter stuff to like hardcore, more screamo sort of stuff. I've got a wide range of music. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what CDs I enjoy listening to. But yes, that is going to be it for this video today. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you can give it a big thumbs up, and I would really appreciate that. Let me know down in the comments if you know it or like any of the bands that I mentioned, or if you have any recommendations for me from the music that you saw that I like to listen to. If you have any recommendations of other bands or albums or anything that you think that I would enjoy, I would absolutely love some recommendations. And you can subscribe to my channel if you want to be told when I make new videos. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this video today. I'm Tegan, this is Bookwormia, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!